What's up, guys? It's Wally, and today we're going to be listening to another song by Steve Vai called Busted. Now, it's another song off his new album that he's doing with Johnny Sombrotto on the vocals. And if you guys don't know the story with Steve Vai, Johnny Sombrotto in this album, I did give a pretty quick explanation in the last video, but to kind of give you a brief little overview again, Johnny and Steve were good friends back in the 90s, and they ended up kind of recording this album, but unfortunately back then Johnny did end up passing away, and so Steve ended up holding on to the recordings, but now has decided to release them on this new album, and I'm super excited for it because after listening to the first one, I know it's going to be really incredible. So we'll get into this one, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just haven't yet, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the song. All right, before we get into the rest of this song, this is really cool, man. Again, you know, it really does kind of give you that same vibe as the first one, because that first one really did kind of give you that 90s or even like late 80s kind of like, you know, like rock and roll, but also kind of hair metal vibe as well, you know, kind of right in that kind of area. And this one kind of gives you that too. And, you know, from the beginning of the song, I'm like, okay, this melody kind of reminds me of something too. And yeah, I've been thinking about it, and even through the chorus too. So it really reminds me of why am I blanking on the name? Radar Love by I was about to say Whitesnake, not Whitesnake. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I said that. White Lion, that's it. Yeah, they did the like 80s version of Radar Love. I love that song, first of all, but it really does kind of give me that vibe, like that kind of melody and all that. I don't know. It's really awesome, though. Man, Johnny's voice sounds really awesome here. That's not what reminds me of White Line. It's just the melody with the guitar and everything else, too. But Johnny's voice sounds really, really incredible here, man. It just makes me wish he was still around because, man, I'm sure that throughout the 90s and even through the 2000s and like even now, too, like, dude, I'm sure they would still be rocking really hard too. So, but either way, I'm going to enjoy this song. Obviously the rest of the album too, but definitely the rest of this song too, man. This is really, really cool. I love the sound of that guitar too, man. It sounds amazing. Now too, damn.
Bed to bed. But you better not lose your head, or they're gonna find you dead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I want to go back a little bit because I know I was kind of talking through a little bit of that, but I want to hear that part again because that kind of like little breakdown there sounds so damn awesome. And then to kind of like lead into that guitar solo, or what I'm assuming is going to be a guitar solo, sounds really awesome. And then, like I said, like the sound of that guitar throughout this first like I guess what is like a minute and a half of this song sounds really cool. But then this, again, it's Steve Vai. The sounds that he makes with guitars just don't seem possible. But the sounds that he was making, like, after that, going into that breakdown section, incredible. So I just need to listen to it one more time, for my sake.
Some like living on a razor's edge. City to city, bed to bed. But you better not lose your head. Or they're gonna find you dead. Find you dead. You'll be dead. That's what I said. I'm gonna find you dead. You're dead.
Dope solo. Dang, man. That was so damn good, dude. Again, man, Steve Vai. This man just never misses. It doesn't matter what genre he plays, man. It's just amazing every single time. I'm just going to kind of repeat what I said earlier. Johnny's voice is incredible, man. And he fits this genre so damn well, too. His voice is just damn. And I really do feel like we got robbed of what would be an incredible group right here with Johnny and Steve, because they sound so good together and they just match up so well. And even like that solo there by Steve, like, even though that wasn't incredibly long, and, you know, I've definitely heard him bust out like definitely more like insane solos than that, fit this song so well, and it sounded so incredible. Again, man, what I would do to hear these guys have been like, oh my gosh, how do I even speak? What I would have done to hear these guys play for like the last 30 years, you know? That would have just been really, really incredible. Definitely would have been one of my favorite bands for sure. Again, man, these guys sound so incredible. Man, Johnny's voice, man. Again, he definitely would have been a voice of the 90s if you know. But either way, man, this song was so good. I think it's, I don't want to say it was better than the first one, because they did kind of have a little different feel to it. I feel like, I kind of like this one a little bit more, but I think that's maybe because it kind of reminded me of, again, like I said, like Radar Love, which is a song that I really liked, especially kind of growing up as well. So it kind of giving me that nostalgia factor to, I think, makes me like it even more. But from like an actual like musical standpoint and like song standpoint, I think they're pretty even, man. It's really hard to kind of compare them. But this one was really great. Again, Johnny's voice is really incredible. I can't wait to hear the rest of this album. I'm sure every single song that's going to be released is going to be an absolute banger. And honestly, I really can't wait to hear them. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the song. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.